Electricity. Such a fickle thing. Honestly, its current and wire and sparks. A phenomenon so commonplace even Mother Nature flaunt her mastery over it. See? What did I say? So untamed and simple. Nothing so complicated as even the most basic of work I do, mind you. And yet our best and brightest engineer can't figure out how to keep it running during a weather event. Ridiculous. The height of luxury can't beat the honest and enduring comfort of a fire, I suppose. We'll be dining by candle and lamp tonight. Oh, I apologize, dear. This isn't quite how I picture our first night at the manor. I had imagined it unfolding slowly, each moment measured, letting you settle in on your own terms. A careful, observed process, gradually, deliberately, so that each impression takes root before the next. So that each impression takes root before the next. Not so fast as to startle you, not so slow as to leave you restless. But of course, plans rarely survive reality. One observes, notes the responses, adjusts, and move forward. We'll manage and we'll make do, no matter how the circumstances insist on forcing their hand. I'm sorry I couldn't get away from the lab to see your initial impression of your new residence. But how are you feeling in your first week here? How disappointing. I'll have to have a talk with the staff later tonight. Scaring you with stories like that. That's ridiculous. The whole haunted myth of a Blackwood Manor is just that. Stories, my dear. Don't tell me you are the one to believe in fairy tales. Belonging changing places without you notice. Object mysteriously turning up missing. Doors opening and closing on their own. Whisper and cries calling out in the dead of the night. And what? Something hidden in the shadowy recess of your room, silently watching. Listening. Waiting. Why, that's just silly, isn't it? Oh, look at you. This won't do. This won't do at all. I won't tolerate such volatility in a partner, you know. I value an even-tempered and even mind. Double the balance, double the sanity. I choose to wed you for this very reason. You showed so much promise. The ideal spouse for me. The perfect specimen. I've met with so many people, and none ever met my expectations. They always ended up disappointing me. You don't want to disappoint me now, do you? Do you, dear? There you are. See? Nothing to worry about. You can trust this house. You can trust me. Don't go believing in ghosts and ghouls and the likes, I assure you. There's always a sound and logical explanation for everything. Your moving items are most assured just the product of consistent idle usage, so common as to requiring no thought when picking them up or placing them down. And your missing items have suddenly just been tidied up and put away. A quick word with the maid and butler will turn up the vanished objects. Those opening and closing doors, those footsteps and murmuring voices are just help, dear. Relax. What noise? You're just being paranoid. Is there no building during a storm, dear? Houses do what houses do as it settles in. Honestly, you're acting just like my colleagues right now. Oh no. No, of course not in that way. You haven't the mind for the science at all, dear. I mean in your paranoia, your baseless and irrational worries. Fear of the unknown shunts you, you know. Paralyzed at the thought of failure, and you will never move forward. My dear, this is the last of this delusion that I will entertain. There is no ghost. There is no sound, and there is nothing in this house that will harm you. Or are you gonna brush off my assurance, just like my colleagues? Discredit my consolation? Paint me as an ignorant, hysterical fool? I've worked hard for my position in this house. I've labored endlessly in pursuit of my career. Do not treat me as if I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't weight me down with your own restricting belief. Must I suffer in my own home too? The same trembling doubts, the same suspicions, the same cowrie hands pulling me back from the brink. Nervous refusal, shaking hands, and endless talk of boundaries. Always no, always stop, always fear. And you would have me bend to that. You would have me live in a world forever trimmed to fit your anxiety. You all call it caution, but it's all the same poison. It stifles, it strangles, and I will have none of it. I will not have brought down by the quicking of a lesser soul. I will push through. Make my name known and prove all of you wrong. If you bar the doors of discovery, I will tear them from the hinge. If you cannot breathe easy in this house, then I alone will breathe deep for both of us. Nothing, not even your trembling nor your cowardice, will stop me from... Must I do everything myself in this godforsaken house? Mother Nature does have its flair for dramatics. Honestly, these butlers, what do I even pay them for? They can't even properly secure the windows. I certainly hope they aren't as lax when maintaining the locks of the house. That just won't do. That simply will not do. Speaking of, dear, did the staff have the chance to go over with you with the more particular rules of the house? Of course not. Well, no wonder you're so jumpy. They escorted you to a few rooms of the manor, filled your hand with childish stories, all in a strange, unfamiliar environment, and we expect you to feel at ease with no explanation. As inadequate as their instruction may have been, at least you got the most important details out of the way. The first of what they tell you is true. You are free to decorate the house as much or as little, and in any fashion that you wish. I do not care for aesthetic of a home, only the people within it. So, as long as you're here, I don't want for anything else. However, the east wing of the house is under construction. Nothing in that section is to be moved or touched. I like everything exactly where they belong, especially when they belong to me. Plus, we don't want you to get hurt, would we now? The second, they also captured fairly well. The entirety of the land of the property are yours to explore. You may take walks at your leisure, build what you like, or even hunt, if that interests you. Though I must warn you, never, and I said never, go out at night. They live in the woods surrounding the Blackwood Manor, a bustling population of creatures. They tend to roam in packs, and it's very likely that you see a whole flock of scavengers circling areas of the land, or even catch an occasional odor of decomposing carcasses. Nor pay no heed. It is, after all, nature, dear. And the last and the most important of all, and I'm so very glad that even our incompetent staff has emphasized, you must never, ever, under any circumstances, open the door to my spare study. Do you hear me, my dear? Come closer. Never, ever. I have no need nor love for disobedient partner. There are things, delicate, dangerous things, within my study that may cause you harm. I allow you your freedom. I allow you to do whatever you want, but I will never allow disobedience. Well, this storm has caused quite the disturbance. Though again, Mother Nature does have impeccable timing. The spare study is my work away from home, right above the dining room. Dear, I'm certain the rattling of the house has upset some of my materials. Please excuse me while I straighten things out, put them back in their place. That's certainly the last time I ever step away from the studies for too long. Oh, it's nothing. An experiment left too long alone that knocked over a few of my instruments, and now there's a mess that I have to clean up. It was a passion project that those idiots at the lab refused to sanction, and now I must dirty my own hands in my own home. What's wrong? You look shaken. If you saw anything, you would tell me, right, dear? Trust is so very important in a relationship. Once trust is broken, it's of no use to me. And what am I gonna do with a broken relationship? I think Storm has put us all out of sorts. Why don't you retire for the evening, dear? Collect your wits, calm your mind. Perhaps we can pick this up tomorrow. Alright, dear. Good night. Ah, dear. Seems like you found the other failures. And I had such high hope. And yet here we are, we have another disappointment.